what parts of the article do you agree or disagree with?
Third reading question.
It's the second reading.
Ah. Um, that like things are different that they seem, and like things are different on the outside instead, like with the whole three dolls, that the inside of them was different than the outside of them, when they were all the same on the outside, but on the inside
Yeah.
they had different goals and different personalities.
Yeah. I said a lot like that. I said, I agree that the most detailed and like intricate part of a person is on the inside.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, people might seem the same on the outside, but they actually are extremely detailed on the in the inside. Yeah.
How different, I guess, just I don't know how to word that. Yeah, I guess just detailed and different because they all, everybody has their own personality and everybody does something different, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Look up about the author.
I said, we learned he's a great storyteller. He is called the master storyteller, so I think that means he's probably pretty good.
Yeah, that's a lot like what I put. He's a master storyteller, so he's a professional, and that means the story's gonna have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, when you think of like a master storyteller, you think of like really
Into it?
yeah, and like they have so much meaning, and I guess just they're all different and they have their own, I guess, personalities.
Yeah. Also, with my experience in storytelling, because I am a storyteller, everybody tells their stories different. They might be the same stories, but they tell them in different ways, like with different characters. I've seen someone else do the same, like I've done the Three Dolls as one of my stories, and I watched another guy do it, and he did a lot different. He did his king different. He did a whole bunch of the other characters different. He did the storyteller. His storyteller was more like, who's that? And I would be like, I'm more like this.
Yeah, regal, I guess.
Yes.
So what you're saying is like everybody does it differently and everybody has their own way of
Yes.
telling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look for details.
Oh, I think some really good details in this one
Oh, yeah.
is the whole part where he's putting the hair through the doll, and it says that it goes in and in and in and in. I love how
You can
writers
just
do
picture
that.
it?
It's like, yeah, you picture this long hair, because he has a long beard, a long hair just like, it just keeps going in and it never comes out. Or it like goes in, but then it comes out the other side. And I just think that's such a cool way of writing.
Yeah, because it just really paints the picture in front of you and allows you to see everything that you need to imagine for the story to work.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Wait, no.
I guess, what questions could you ask?
Why do you think the king decided to have a fool after the wise man?
I guess, are you saying why he would just have a fool, or why he would decide to have a fool?
How about both?
Using it after the wise man. Well, it says after the wise man that he wants to go to places that a wise man wouldn't dare to go.
Yeah.
So I guess it would make sense for him to have someone that would go somewhere where no one else would go and would think of things and just say them out loud, because no matter how stupid it could be, it might be useful and might be able to solve whatever the thing is.
Yeah. And why do you think the storyteller himself knew that the difference would be on the inside?
I guess because from a storyteller's point of view, it would be kind of how you would think, wouldn't it? Just like everything's already on the inside of people, they have their own personalities, so why wouldn't it be the same with these dolls?
And also, I think that stories really kind of can get inside a person. They can like really show who the person is on the inside. Like, it's able to get past a barrier that is the outside and
Yeah, I
it's
see what
their
you're saying.
innerness.
Yeah. Why do you think the king like boasted so much?
Because, well, I think he was just one of those kings who just thought he was so cool. He got himself a kingdom. He got people who like him. So he's like, I'm cool and I'm smart. So then I can answer riddles and questions. So
And I didn't actually write this one, but do you think he like solved other riddles before that one, or?
well, it said one day he received a box, so it doesn't really specify how many days later.
Yeah.
So, who really knows? He could have, but maybe people were afraid to send him it.
In case he
Would get angry. Banish
messed
them.
up and
Yeah.
get angry at them for, I guess. It would be a reason, but I don't know if that would really
Like, what I've seen with people who boast is when their boasting is wrong, they could get like really angry.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, and then they'll get up all in their face.
Yeah.
Be like, I
just
still am the
like,
best.
My cooking's the best, but then,
You burn it all,
yeah.
and then it's like, well,
And then they would say, well, I like it burnt, or
yeah,
something like that.
I just had an off day today.
Yeah. The flame wasn't right.
Yeah.
What do you think the main parts of the story are?
I think the main parts are the 3 different chunks of people and then the figuring out part. So it has the wise man chunk, then it goes to the fool chunk. I don't like the word chunk. And then it goes to the storyteller, and he talks to the storyteller, and the storyteller's, oh, I know the answer. It's on the inside.
Yeah, that's 4, but I was thinking maybe 5.
Fine.
So then it would be like the start where the king's boasting and saying all these things, then the wise man, well, boasting and getting on the box, and then the wise man, like you said, then the fool, then the storyteller, then the explaining of the dolls and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of see that. It's almost like with the exposition, rising action, and then it gets to the climax where the exposition is like when he's like boasting, and then he
Yeah.
gets the box, and then it starts rising when he's like trying to figure it out, and then it gets to the fool and the wise man, and then the exposition is probably the storyteller entering and being like,
Yeah.
oh, I know the answer, and then the falling action is like he's showing him the dolls, and then the final one is where the storyteller answers why the hair is all curly, and then it's like done.
And then I also didn't write this one, but why do you think the wise man couldn't figure out something that the storyteller could?
I think wise men are more filled with knowledge than like heart and soul. Like how the storyteller is someone who